moment here? Because
Sure.
you're getting close. You guys, Cavaliers, number 4 seed. Sixers are the number 3 seed, and there is a world where maybe you guys eclipse Philadelphia for the 4 seed, particularly because of how difficult the Sixers schedule was. And I don't know where you were, but I was watching that game where Jason Tatum hit the game-winning shot to beat the Sixers. And it made me think, and I know it's going to get loud. It's going to get really loud in Philadelphia over the next couple of months. One, because the city of Philadelphia has experienced so much heartbreak over the past year. They got the Philadelphia Phillies all the way to the World Series. They lost. Got the Philadelphia Eagles all the way to the Super Bowl. They lost. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the Philadelphia Union, the MLS team, made it all the way to the finals and lost. And I think they're due for another heartbreak with the Sixers, mainly because they're going to have to play the Bucks or the Celtics in the second round.
Yeah.
Not just in the first round, and not just in the conference finals. You're gonna have to play one of those teams more than likely in the second round if you're the Philadelphia 76ers. And I don't think that's going to be good for them. One, with James Harden being a free agent this offseason. And you know how this NBA thing goes. Eventually stars get frustrated and the rumblings will get loud about maybe Joel Embiid wanting a change of scenery. With that being said, do you think it will be fair to judge the Sixers on making it to the conference final or not? I mean, I believe the Celtics and the Bucks are just so talented and well coached and experienced that, like, we've talked about this a multitude of times. Expectations and then realistic expectations. Like, everybody expects to win the title. Like, if you have Joel Embiid, you should expect to win a title because he's that talented. At the same time, if I'm being realistic, if they were competitive in the second round versus the Bucks or the Celtics,
they took them to 6 games.
Sounds about right. You know, like it sounds about right. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'd agree. If they took them to 6-7 games, but if they swept or 4-1, I don't think that's acceptable. Because the team is good enough, and I think fans' expectations and the organization's expectation is we spent all this money to get all these guys. You know, we should get at least to the Eastern Conference Finals. Now it's a bit tricky and it's a bit unfortunate of how it's set up.
Because exactly.
You shouldn't have to see those teams if you're a number 3 seed. To see them in the second round kind of sucks. So we don't know if that they might change up their rotations or how they play or how they win games in order to get a 4 seed. You know what I'm saying? Who knows how they're going to do it. To try to, I guess
you still get the 1 seed if you're the 4 seed. Like there's no dodging the smoke. Yeah, there's no way around it. You're getting them.
So, well, I said the only way that happens is if like one of us jumps ahead and gets the 2 seed. You know, they can win some games to get a 2 seed. Maybe I don't know if they can catch the 2 seed, but even if you're the 2, you got to play. I mean, even if you're the 2. You got to play there's no way. You have to play them. You can avoid.
No, you'll play the 3 seed.
When you play 2-7 and then you play 3. You play 3-6. I thought
you play the winner of 3-6. Yeah. So there's no way they're not playing unless something crazy happens. They're going to play the Bucks or the Celtics.
Unless we catch it. We have to both
in the second round.
We have to have the Bucks or somebody drop to 4. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. It's very unlikely. And it's just going to be a very interesting case study on what happens after that. Will there be an overreaction? Will there be fatigue? Like, I guess we'll never be able to get over this hump in the Embiid era. Will James Harden say, well, I gave this thing a whirl, I gave taking a haircut a chance.
A year and a half.
I can go back. I can go back to Houston. I don't know what's going to happen, but it is going to be the most interesting case study or interesting thing to follow for me this postseason, because the expectations versus realistic realistic expectations, I think they're 2 different things here, and they're going to come to a head come playoff time. Should be fun to watch.
It's not for just them though. That's for a lot of teams, man. A lot of teams, they have the rosters, they have they've spent the money on the cap, and they're like, look, we got to at least make it to the 3rd round. And if you're not, that's a bad season for a lot of